What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video I'll show you how to draw, ink, and color Iron Man in his Mark 85 suit. Let's begin today's lesson by creating a rough block-out sketch of the character's pose. Now to start at the very top, we're going to sketch a circle for the head. It's going to go all the way around and back up. Now the circle doesn't have to be perfect because we're just using this as a guide. Now from the side of our circle, let's draw two straight lines coming down the side of the head. And we'll close off the bottom with a straight line. Now we're going to rotate the body towards the right and raise the left shoulder. So let's start on the left side of the head. We're going to sketch a circle for the shoulder, going all the way around and then back in. Then from the top of the shoulder, let's slope this down across the head towards the right. Let's sketch a smaller circle on the end for the right shoulder. Let's go back to the left shoulder, draw a straight angled line coming down the side towards the hip, and then on the right, come down and then in towards the same height. Let's connect the hips with a curve. Now we're going to add a block for the lower torso. From the hips, draw two straight lines coming down, and we'll close off the bottom. Let's go to the center of that bottom line, curve this up and out towards the left hip, and then the right. Now you want to extend the left leg coming all the way down towards the bottom. So let's start from the hip. Just going to round out the leg. Just pull that in towards the knee. And we'll sketch a circle along the right side. From the center of the knee, draw a straight angled line coming down towards the ankle and sketch a small circle. Let's block out the foot. From the side of the ankle, draw two straight lines coming down, and we'll close this off. Let's go back to the center of the body, draw a straight line coming down the inside of the left leg towards the knee. Now we'll add some thickness to the lower leg, just connecting the outside of the circles. Now you want to raise the right leg across the body. So we'll start up here, start with the circle, going around the knee. And then from the hip, just round this out, and then pull that in towards the bottom of our circle. Let's go to the center of the knee, angle the leg coming down and out towards the ankle. Sketch another circle, and we'll block out the sides, coming down, and we'll close off the bottom. Let's add some thickness to the leg. Starting from the outside of the circle, come down towards the ankle. Do the same thing on the outside. Now I'm going to go back up and draw on the left arm. Let's start from the center of the shoulder, angle this up and out towards the hand. Now I'm going to draw a square, going across the bottom with an angled line, go up the sides, and we'll close off the top. Let's go to the center of the right shoulder, come straight down across the body towards the elbow, sketch a small circle, and then from the center of the elbow, angle the arm coming out towards the hand, and then we'll add another square. Let's go back to the top of the left shoulder, draw a straight line going out towards the hand, and then from the bottom of the hand, curve the arm coming down and then in. Let's thicken up the right forearm, coming down along the top of the elbow, and from the bottom. Now because we're twisting the body, we're going to place the center seam over on the right side. So let's start underneath the head at the very top. Just going to bend this out and bring that down towards the waist. Let's add a circle along the top, going across that center line. And from the bottom of that circle, we're going to step down, draw a straight line going across. From the left side, curve this up and out towards the top of the body. And then on the right, we're going to go out and up. Now we want to rotate the head towards the left side. So let's start from the top of the circle. It's going to bend this out towards the left. And then bring that down towards the bottom. Let's add an eye line in between the top of the head and the chin. So we'll start out here, curve this down, and then back up. Now let's go back and loosely block in the fingers. Let's start from this bottom corner, angle this up and in, come back in towards the hand, and then we'll add those 4 fingers stretched out towards the side. We're going up, bring that down, go to the outside, angle this out and back in, and we'll add 2 fingers in between. Let's add a small circle in the center of the hand. Now I'm going to come down to the bottom from this top corner, and with thumb going out, back in, and we'll bend the bottom fingers. Start with the top, do the second finger. Now we want to bend the last 2 fingers, so we'll draw 2 small ovals. Let's add a circle in the center of the palm. Now I'm going to move back up to the head and add a little bit of detail. Let's leave a gap in the center. On either side, draw a short angle line coming down from that eye line. Curve out towards the side, and then pull that back up. Let's add some shape to the lower jaw. Starting from the left side of the head, curve this in and then down towards the chin. Draw a straight angle line on the right side. Let's add an oval on the right side of the head. Let's add another seam across the inside of the cheekbones, coming in and then down towards the chin. And then we'll add a bevel across the bottom. Now from the center of the head, we're going to move up and draw a straight line going across. From the ends, curve up towards the top. Bend the left side coming down. Bend down the right side, and come all the way down towards the eye line. Now I'm going to connect the head to the body with a straight line coming down the side of the neck, and then just bend that out. Let's add a little bit more detail to the arm. We're going to separate this in half with a curve, going all the way around, and then back out. And we'll sketch in the shoulder, coming in with a straight line, round up the shoulder, coming down, angle this back in, and then just bump up the top of the shoulder. Let's add a little bit more shape to the side of the body. We're going to start underneath the arm, just going to round out the back, and pull that in, and come straight down towards the hip. And then we'll open up the bottom of the arm, coming down towards a point, and bend this up towards the inside of the shoulder. Now from the bottom corner of the chest, curve this out and then down towards the side, and go out and up towards the side of the body. Let's add a little bit more shape and detail to the legs. We're going to start from the top of the knee, just going to round up the thigh, going out towards the hip. Then adding a seam across the knee. And we'll go up to the hips and draw a seam coming all the way down towards the knee. Let's add some shape to that center circle. Start with a straight line going across the top, angle this up and out, down the sides, and then down towards the bottom. Now once we're happy with the rough sketch, we're going to go in with our ultra fine marker and start adding some details and refining the shape. Let's start with the top edge of the eyes. Start from the outside, round this out, and just work our way around the eyes. We're just repositioning some of these elements as we go. Now from here I'm just going to move out and start adding some detail to the hands. Now we're just separating out the fingers and just adding some detail along the inside. And from here, just working our way back towards the body. Now we're just going to simplify the detail across the legs. And now going back up and just finishing off the right arm. go back with a thicker Sharpie marker and add in some black areas. And once we finish tracing out our drawing, we'll go back and erase our sketch lines. And now that we have our clean drawing, let's add some color. Let's start by adding a base yellow to the gold areas, starting with the head. And to give our character that metallic look, we're going to grab a darker yellow and start adding some reflections. Starting from the left side, just blending that across. Just leaving a little bit of a highlight edge on the left side. And we'll do the same thing from the right side. I'm going to enhance that reflection with a darker brown. I'm going to grab our medium red and fill in the rest of the body. And grab a darker pencil and add some reflections. Starting across the top of the head, and just leaving a little bit of a highlight along the top edge. I'm just going to add a light blue glow around the center. And just fading that in. And doing the same thing along the hands. And as we get near the end, we'll touch up our highlights and detail. And always be sure to sign your artwork. And that's pretty much it. There's a colored illustration of Iron Man. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. You can also drop your requests in the comments below. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.